Hey guys, it's Allie and welcome to the week 10 of the reading vlogs. I have read a little bit today, but I haven't read a lot. I've read about 30 pages of Night Film by Marisha Pessl, and I'm really enjoying that so far, but I'll update you all later because I really need to go to class, so I will see you all then. Well, I am back from class. I was so irritated because I was supposed to work on my group project because my instructor on Wednesday said, hey, we're going to be working on this on Monday because I had no class Friday. And then she decided not to show up and put on the syllabus, hey, we're going to make this out of class because I don't feel like going. So that happened. I was really irritated because I had to go 25 minutes walking distance just to get to that stupid building. So irritated. But I do have something to unbox. It's not a book or anything. I know exactly what it is. But I'm super excited, so I really want to open it. So if you can tell from the shape, it's a CD. So I'm super freaking excited. I've been waiting to open this all freaking weekend. And it is none other than Reputation by Taylor Swift. I have been dying to get my hands on this, so I am super freaking excited to have this. And it also came with this, which I thought was really cute, reminiscent of the old Taylor. But I think this is just really cool, so I'm really excited to have this. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this cover. And look at the back. Man. Black and white really suits her. I think it's really cool how it's on her face and stuff, so. Guys, it came with a poster. I'm excited. Okay, there's this side, and then there's also this side, which I think is really cool. It came with a poster. I didn't know it was coming with a poster. That's really cool. I'm super excited, and see, that's what the CD looks like, so I'm really freaking excited. I have already listened to the album once through because I had a digital edition of this as well because I pre-ordered it through UPS. So I'm really freaking excited. I think this is really, really cool, and the whole world has just been exploding about the CD. So really, really, really glad I finally have my hands on it. And then I've got to send it off to my sister because she's been dying to listen to this. So very excited to have this. But basically today I guess I'm gonna I don't even know if I'm gonna do anything other than go to my third class. But I am supposed to go to my third class around 1, because I have class at 1:10, and so I might do a little bit reading before then, but I'm really hungry, so I might just make food. I don't know. But I might try to read a little bit more of Night Film, or I might pick up Lord Shadows again because I put it down a couple weeks ago, but I don't know. I guess we will see, so I will see you all in a bit. Well, I just realized I forgot to show you all the books I got this weekend, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. The first book I picked up was Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There by Lewis Carroll. This is a book I have read. It's been forever, but I have never owned a copy, and I went to this bargain store back home where they sell a lot of bargain items, but I always go for the huge book section. And this was there for $1.99, so I got it, and I'm really glad I did because it's really shiny, and I just am a really big fan of this, and I've been meaning to own a copy for forever, so this was perfect. I also picked up The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, and this was on sale for $2.99, so I went ahead and I got it, and I've been meaning to pick this up for a while because I've been wanting to watch the movie, and I haven't read a thriller in forever, so I figured I could go ahead and start with this one, and I'm really excited to hopefully be reading this soon. I have just been seeing this everywhere, so I'm really excited to have this. The next book is one I've already started and I've talked about in the vlog already, and that is Night Film by Marisha Pessl. This is a pretty hefty book. I mean, it's over 500 pages, but I am really excited to read it because I've been meaning to read an adult suspense novel because I haven't read one in forever. I also was really intrigued by this because I'd heard fantastic things, and it's mixed media, so I am just really excited to read this because I think it's going to be really good, so I'm going to continue my read of this, and I am just really excited to see how the story ends up unfolding. The next book I picked up was The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. This is a novel that's the first book in a series. I don't know if it's a trilogy or whatever, but the second book has just come out, and this was on sale for $3.99, so I got it. And it's a hardcover copy. I've heard pretty decent things about this, so I'm really intrigued. So I am really going to be picking this up very soon. The next book I picked up was Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee. This was a book that was on sale for $3.99, and I was like, as soon as I saw it, because if you know anything about me, one of my all-time favorite books is To Kill a Mockingbird, and I have not had a chance to read this yet. And like, this is actually pretty, you know, expensive around bookstores, because it's the second book she's ever written. It's like, basically, it's what To Kill a Mockingbird would have been, but they had her change it, and so this is like what the original was going to be like, and it's like a prequel sort of like it, so I'm really excited to finally have this, and it's got deckled edges, and I am just so freaking excited to read it all. It's gonna be a while, but like, oh man, I'm so excited because I've been meaning to read this ever since it came out. Like, dear lord, I need to read this. And then I also picked up Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. My grandmother bought this for me because I was with her, and she was like, are you still interested in Stephen King? And so I was like, yeah, of course. And so she got me this, and it's like a hardcover edition. It was $3.99, and I am just been meaning to just read more Stephen King, so I'm really excited to read this. I've only read like one book by him, so I am willing to give him another chance, because I wasn't like a huge fan of the first one, but like, it was the first book he's ever written, and it was Carrie, so like, I can't hold that against him, because I'm sure he's gotten worlds better. So this is also in preparation for my Stephen King course that I'm going to be taking not next semester, but the semester following that. So I am really excited to read this hopefully soon. I don't know. It's really big, so who knows. But I'm really excited to have this in any case. But yeah, I am super excited about the books I ended up picking up this weekend, especially because I didn't spend a dime. Perks of having a mom and grandma who love me. But I am really excited to have all of these new books, so I am just going to, like, trying to just get more into night films, so I think that's basically my plan, but I really need to actually go to class. I have a third class I need to get to, so I'll be going to that, and then I will definitely be reading night films, so I will update you all in a few hours. So I was editing my vlog for last week when I realized that part of the vlog footage I lost was me showing you some books I had gotten while I was hanging out with one of my friends, and we went to like a used bookstore and whatnot, so I figured I could go ahead and show you those books since I can't in my last vlog. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first book I ended up picking up was Animal Farm by George Orwell. I think this ties into 1984, which was another book by him. I had really been wanting to get a copy of this as well as 1984, but they didn't have it. But I am really excited to have this. This is the exact cover I wanted, and it was really cheap. It was literally $1.95. So I'm very excited to have this, and hopefully I can read it soon. It's super short, so I'm sure I can get through it very, very quickly. I also ended up picking up The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, it's French, but I have already read this and I really enjoyed it, and it was like super short, and again, this was really cheap, literally $2.25. So I'm really happy I decided to get this. It's in really good condition, so like, I'm so happy I decided to get to read this. So I really loved getting this. I also ended up picking up A Study in Scarlet and The Sign of Four by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I'm not sure if these are the first two books in the like Sherlock Holmes stories, so not quite sure. I know it's in that series. I don't know what the first one is or whatever. But I saw this and I was like, how can I not get it? I love Sherlock and I've been wanting to read these stories for like ever. So decided to go ahead and pick this up, and it's really short to have both in here. And it was $1.95, so very happy I got this. So it is a very old copy, as you can tell from the cover, but like, I'm glad I have it. And then I also ended up picking up the selected poems from Edgar Allan Poe, and I ended up getting this because of how beautiful this is, and also I just love Edgar Allan Poe, so I was like, how can I not get it? Plus, it was literally so cheap. $4.95, guys. $4.95. That used bookstore is amazing, and if you're following my Bookstagram, you've probably seen that I started posting a little bit from it. It's called The Bookseller, it's in Akron, and it's just a really cute little bookstore, and I really like it. So like, I definitely recommend if you're in the Akron area that you check it out because it's super cute and I really like it. So, but yeah, that was all the books I ended up picking up at the bookseller. So I'm really glad I got those. I ended up not having to pay for any of them because my friend Lauren was so gracious and she decided to get them for me. So very excited about that. So thank you, Lauren. And I am just have not done anything. I mean, I started editing last week's vlog. It's literally like 6 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. It might be a little bit more or less. I don't know. I'm not quite finished editing it, so I am going to be doing that. So basically that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to edit a few videos and then I will just catch up with you all later, and maybe I will have read a little bit more of Night Film, which I'm thinking about doing, so I might do that after I edit this portion of the vlog. So I will see you all then. Well, I've gotten to page 50 of Night Film and I'm really enjoying it so far. I have also got all caught up on Riverdale. I'm rewatching some Supernatural, and I have been semi-productive. I'm all caught up on YouTube videos, so I might do a little bit of homework and then maybe read some more because it's not super late, so I'm probably going to do that, and then I'll update you all in a bit if I decide to read more. Well, since my last update, I have read a little bit more of Night Film. Last night before I went to bed, I read about 20 more pages, but I have not done any more reading since then. I just went to Walmart and got some groceries, and I've just been kind of doing my adult life things, and then I am going to dinner with Lauren and a few of her friends and my best friend Emily, and it's just going to be really fun this evening, so that's kind of what my plans are. Hopefully I can do some more reading, but I really need to start getting ready for the dinner, so I'm probably going to go do that, and then if I have time I will read a little bit more and I'll update you all then. Well, I didn't end up reading any more yesterday. Because of the dinner, I ended up going at 5:30 and we went to this little nice restaurant and stuff, so we had fun there, and then Lauren ended up coming back with Emily and me to our apartment, so we ended up hanging out until 11 o'clock, so we just kind of hung out the entire time, and by that time I was like really tired, and I just decided to watch The Voice instead of read or do anything like I should have been, but you know, I make decisions. So then I ended up going to bed after I finished that episode, so here we are. But I just went to my first 2 classes. I have made toaster strudel and tea, so I'm going to be consuming both of those. And then I have one more class, and maybe I can finally get some reading done. Fingers crossed. Well, I didn't end up reading any more yesterday, but I was pretty productive because I had finally gotten in the mood to edit some videos, so I finally got around to editing my October wrap-up. I also ended up finally finishing editing my reading vlog, so both my October wrap-up and my reading vlog for last week are finally live. I also, before I went to bed, I ended up editing my November TBR, so that's going up today. So that'll already be up by the time you see this vlog, and I ended up not doing any reading at all yesterday because I ended up hanging out with Lauren until 11 o'clock, and then I was too tired, so I just edited my November TBR and then I went to bed. So, but I have read a little bit today. I woke up and I have read about 35 pages of Night Film, and I'm enjoying it. It's a very slow moving story. I mean, I'm not trying to rush through it or anything. It's a slow story. It's gonna take me a little bit to get through it, so, which is fine, you know. I'm really enjoying it, and I am really hoping I really enjoy the ending and everything because so many people have been raving about it, so I'm hoping I really like it as much as everyone else. I'm gonna go get ready for class, and then I'll go to class and I'll come back and maybe I will edit some more videos. I really need to edit my October book haul and stuff, and then I also need to edit my October Page Habit unboxing, and then after that I'm going to be out of pre-filmed videos, so I'm going to have to film at some point, so. But I'm not going home this weekend, so I'll have plenty of time to do things, which I'm very excited about. But I am going to go get ready, and then I will see you all in a few hours. Well, I've been a very lazy human today, and I haven't really been doing anything. I mean, I did get stuck in a Vampire Diaries rabbit hole, like just all the really sad stuff from the TV show mashed together with really sad songs, and I was in that rabbit hole for about 2 hours. But I did manage to read 60 pages of Night Film by Marisha Pessl, and I've been really enjoying that, and that's pretty good progress for me lately because I've not been reading for the past couple days, so really happy about that. But I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more reading. I'm probably just going to go to bed because I have class in the morning, so I will probably update you all tomorrow, so good night. Well, I am back from my 2 classes from this morning, and I don't really have another plan except for like homework and reading and stuff today. Maybe do some editing. I'm trying to like crunch down on the stuff I need to do this weekend so I can not be worried about it so much. And especially like I need to work on my group project like desperately. So it's been really frustrating because there's 3 people in this group. There's Trey, me, and Brittany, and we cannot get a hold of Brittany somehow, so we gotta find her on social media or something, I don't know. Just gotta happen because it's so freaking annoying. And like she could be the reason we get like a not great grade on this, so it's just really frustrating. But I am planning on reading a little bit more of Night Film, and hopefully I can at least get to page 200 today. It's kind of my goal. And I don't know, I might write some today, but like, I don't know, it just depends on my mood. And I really need to finish up the new episode of The Voice, and I just got a lot of stuff to do. So I am making food right now. The oven is preheating, and then I'm making veggie nuggets because I'm literally starving. And if I'm talking too fast, which I probably am not, I think it's kind of calmed down, but like sometimes if I have coffee in the morning, then I just get really jittery and I talk way too fast. So apologies if that is something that's happening, but I don't think I really am because usually I can tell. And I think that's pretty much my plan for the day, so I will update you all if I do anything else. So I will see you all in a bit. So it's been a while since my last update, but I have been reading a lot more. I've been very bored all day ever since class was over, so haven't done much. I did watch the new episode of The Voice, so there's that, but I did manage to get to page 254 of Night Film, which means I read just shy of 100 pages today, which is like really good for me because I've been kind of working slowly through that book, and like it's been getting really, really good, and I was like, holy crap, what? Like I knew something along the lines of something that's happening in the story was going to be happening, but like it's happening, and I like was not expecting it. And at this time, and like in the way it was presented, and it was like genius on Marisha Pessl's part, and it's just getting so good. And like it's kind of funny because my sister's also reading it, and so she's just like a few chapters behind me, so we've been going back and forth on like our theories and stuff, so it's been a really fun read. So I am very excited about that. I did write a little bit of a story I had started when it just randomly came in my head, and so I wrote a little bit of that. So I was writing a little bit today as well. And I haven't really done anything else, but tomorrow I am going to be super freaking busy. I have to get up and get ready because I'm going to meet Lauren's parents with her, and we are going to be hanging out tomorrow, so I'm going to try to get some homework done. Don't know how that's going to work out, but I am going to need to do that. I need to try to at least get, you know, a little bit more edits done on my October book haul because I did start my rough edits today, and I've done those a little bit, and it was very annoying, but you know, I started the rough edits. It's not going to look perfect. I was kind of doing like a crap job editing it because I just want to get it done. But, you know, it's going to be up, you know, next week. So it'll be after this vlog has been posted. But I'm very excited with the progress I made with that. And it's almost midnight, and like, it's not late, but like I kind of want to be able to get up, be completely awake by the time I'm getting ready and everything, so I can have time to just lay in bed. So I think I'm actually gonna just go to sleep. So I will see you all tomorrow, and good night. Well, I didn't get to do an update yesterday because I was so busy like all day because I was hanging out with Lauren for most of the day, and then I had some group project work to do because it's my final project in Women Writers, and I have to present that tomorrow actually. So I've been working on that. It ended up being really late, so I didn't do an update. But I have done some more reading. I have not done any more reading really on Night Film, but I did read about 67 pages of The Hate U Give via audiobook, which I'm really enjoying. I had tried to read the book physically before, but I just couldn't get into it because like the language and stuff. For some reason I couldn't like do it in my mind, but the audiobook is like really, really good and just really helping put all the characters in perspective, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And I have also started Tales of the Peculiar by Ransom Riggs. This is a companion novel to the Miss Peregrine series by Ransom Riggs, and I am really enjoying it so far. It's just like a collection of stories about the Peculiars and everything, and I'm really enjoying it. So I am not very far into it. I just started. I got through the first story, so I'm on page 20 or something like that. So I am really enjoying that as well. So I am back to my old habits of reading several books at once. Is anyone really surprised? So I am actually going to be pretty busy today as well, so I don't know how much more reading I'm going to do because Lauren's coming over and we're going to be watching Pretty Little Liars and just hanging out and stuff. And then I need to be working on my group project, so I don't know if I'll do any more reading. I'll try to, but like honestly I just need to focus on my final project. So, but if I do any more reading I will definitely update you all later. It might be late tonight if I do an update, so I will see you all maybe then. Who knows? Well, I figured I could go ahead and do my wrap up because I didn't do any more reading. I didn't finish a book, but I did read some pages of books, so let's go ahead and get into those. I did manage to read 254 pages of Night Film by Marisha Pessl. I am really enjoying it. I did not get to finish it because it's like a really big book, but I am hopeful that I can do it next week. And I'm just really excited to see how the story wraps up because it stopped in a really, really good place. Like, it was so high energy, and I definitely think it's going to be a 5-star read. I also ended up reading about 67 pages of The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. This is a book that I'd started before, but I decided to start the audiobook a couple of nights ago, and I've been really enjoying it so far. The narrator is really, really good, and I'm just really loving it. I think it's definitely going to be a very powerful read, so hopefully I can also finish this next week. And then the third book I ended up reading some of was Tales of the Peculiar by Ransom Riggs. This is a book that I am borrowing from Lauren, and I've read about the first short story in it, so I've only read about 20 pages, but I definitely think I can finish this next week, and possibly by the end of today, which will be the start of next week's vlog. So hopefully I can do that. And I'm just really happy with the progress I made this week. Even if I didn't finish a book, I was still like reading like a lot, so like I'm really happy about that. Oh, I also listened to a little bit of a Misery audiobook. Like not a lot, like I listened to about an hour or so this week, so I also did that. So that's also progress. I'm reading 4 books at once. It's a problem. But I'm very happy with the progress I made with these books this week, and that is going to be it for this vlog today. So thank you all so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week with another reading vlog.